Yeah, better call Tyrone. Dude is a straight menace, bro.
I'm a real nigga, how you like that? If I hit her in the DM, she gon' write back. Fly her to my city, she be right back. 20, 150s, I know you like that. I'm a real nigga, how you like that? If I hit her in the DM, she gon' write back.
What it do, CBE squad / family? It's your boy CBE Frank. You already know you part of the squad if you watch my videos, but you part of the family. We locked in once you subscribe. And when you subscribe, you have a chance to win $100, $200, $300. Cause look, when I reach my first 100 subscribers, right? Listen up, my first 100 subscribers, I'll be going through the list of my 100 subscribers and picking one person out to give $100 to. Then when I reach 200 subscribers, I'll go through the list, pick out somebody, give them $200. Or I might pick out 2 people and give them $100. I'm gonna do that all the way up till I get 1,000 subscribers. So you might have a chance to win some real money. You feel me? Just by subscribing and watching my videos. It don't get no better than that. But today we got the boy Nate Boone. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. But this is a real hitman right here. We're gonna get into his story right now.
Was beating on her.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that story.
Well, that was just
How old were you at that point too?
16.
16.
Yeah, because the boys home and kicked me out, gave me a bus ticket and told me that way is to Detroit. Your parents live on this street. Of course, when I went there, I couldn't find my parents, so I was basically on the street for a while. And then this girl see me always at night there, and she said, "You always up here every night sleeping?" I said, "Yeah." And I'd be sleeping. Nah, you wouldn't come over here bugging me, talking to me. She said, "I'm not trying to get in your business, little fella." I said, "Little?" Girl, I have you talking in tongues. She said, "Okay, cut it out. If that you want to, you come and sleep at my apartment. I got an apartment around there on Cash." I said, "Okay, cool." That be sleeping out here watching all these pigeons and all these bugs messing with me, not to mention the people that when they get on the bus, they be like, "Man, this bum sleep." I don't want to say nothing. I ain't no bum. I just come down and sleep because this is the Grand Circus bus stop area. And I figure I just sit up in the corner and just go to sleep. But they want to call me a bum and this and that. I pay that no mind. After I say a word, it never hurted me. But she put me.
If you ever been out on the street, I'm talking about like you had nowhere to go, and day after day you just outside. Anywhere you find where you kind of secluded off, there's not a lot of people around you or walking, or anywhere where you kind of feel like something bad just won't happen to you, it's easy to get comfortable and fall asleep. You can fall asleep on a park bench. It'll feel like a brand new bed. You hear me? Like you've been outside 3-4 days, nothing but concrete, and nigga, anywhere, nigga, grass, nigga, the dirt feel good. You feel me? Like real shit. Like
my place. I'm sitting there, and then a pimp, boyfriend, or whatever he was, a pimp. He comes in and told my girl, "Why you ain't out there getting me my money, this and that?" I'm laying on the couch. He can't really see me because I'm laid on the couch. It's just that no one can see my head. So all of a sudden I heard, pow. Pow. Is that fool hitting her? He's slapping the dog mess out of her. So of course I stood up and said, "What the hell do you think you doing?" "What the hell is that? What are you doing in here? Why he in here sleeping on your couch?" "Well, he didn't have no place to go." I said, "Yeah, man, you need to keep your hands to yourself." Told me, "You must don't know who I am." I said, "You must not know who I am." So he said a few more words, and the girl told me to stay out. I said, "No, baby, I can't. My mom have always told me to protect female. If a man got to put their hands on a female, he's a coward. Put your hands on me. Slap me." He pulls out his little Slim Jim.
oh God.
He tell her, "Go in the bedroom." So she go in the bedroom. I guess he thought he was gonna stick me or kill me. At that point, I had 380. And when he stepped a little closer, boom! I looked over at the bedroom door that's still shut. I said,
I ain't gonna lie, dude sound effects is crazy. It's like when he tell his stories, and I'm gonna have more videos on him coming soon, so stay tuned. But when he tell his stories, it's almost like with the sound effects, his facial expression, it's like he's putting you in the place of the story. It's like you actually living it. It's like you watching a movie. Like you can imagine everything he's saying.
okay. So I grabbed the blanket that she had gave me to sleep on, wrapped this bud up, tried to wipe. I tried to wipe most of the blood up too, but I wiped it up, drug him down the back stairs out to the garbage can and threw him in there. I said, okay. Now, I go back in, she's still in the bedroom. So I clean up the rest of the mess. And I looked around, so okay, everything look clean. So she comes out. Where's Tyrone? I said, he left.
You better call Tyrone. Call him.
What was that noise?
I'm gonna have some money for you if you know that song. I ain't gonna lie.
What noise? Probably somebody outside busting firecracker was shooting off. She said, you all right? He didn't stick you? I was like, no, he just told me basically to get out. So she goes on outside and she out there hustling, trying to get some more money for him. She come back, and she sitting there waiting for him to come. He never come. Days on days, she got all this money piled up. So I don't know what's wrong. I haven't seen my man in several days. I was like, maybe he had one of the other girls. Of course, everything goes on. And that was the end of that. She finally just said, well, I said, don't worry about it. I'll protect you. So you want to be a pimp? I said, no. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to be that. I'll protect you. That means that I'll follow you around. If anybody try to mess with you, I'll protect you. And I did. After about 1 month of that, Tyrone never came back. So I was like, hey, he probably ran off from you girls because he probably found some other girls. She said, I don't care what I'm supposed to do with this money. I said, it's your money, spend it. She went, no, because all the other pimps talking about that she had to choose. I tell you telling me you ain't got to choose nothing, that I'm working with you. Of course, they did. Several of the pimps came to me talking about, who you think you is, little player? I said, I'm not a pimp. I'm a hustler. I'm protecting what you call like, you sure you want to go through with us? I said, yeah. Now what they didn't know is that I finally met back over with my friend too. So I'm watching her, he watching my back. So it was Skinny. He came over and I'm like, man, you ain't nothing but a little punk. I said, okay, I'll be that. Bet you won't put your hands on me. Like, man, don't get this game twisted. I said, okay, well, make a threat towards me, anything, so I can say one. He never did, but he went and told Tanya about, I had took two of his girls, because two of his girls didn't want to be with him no more. They knew my girl, they knew this other girl that I was protecting her. And she told them what the deal was. And they came to me and said, hey, will you protect us from these pimps? I said, yeah, them pimps ain't nothing but punks. They only put their hands on female. So I had them too. I think it was about 12 o'clock, no, it was about 11:30 at night.
Sent you a message on your telephone.
And they came to the...
That's some real old nigga shit right there. Like, I don't know if y'all caught that, but the nigga had his messenger is saying, "Hey, somebody didn't text your cell phone." Like, I ain't gonna lie, my grandpa used to have like a notification. I don't even know what to call that, jingle or whatever. My grandpa had something like that. That shit used to be annoying, especially when you get multiple. Like, bro, just get a regular little ding 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 ding. Like, you know what I mean?
Skinny was there, and I'm standing at the bar, and the girls came over. They handed me the money. I was like, "Why is it to give me this when we get back to the place?" Then I figured out they wanted Skinny to see them give me the money, because they was hoping I'd do something to Skinny. Because see, the word started going around that I made Tyrone disappear. I said, you can't prove that. Why y'all she saying stuff like that? The man just didn't want to be around in Michigan no more. I guess it got too hot. But Skinny walked over, got ready to slap the girl. I pulled out my gun and squeezed. Go ahead. I'm gonna take the top of your wig off. Look,
Hey there.
you ain't nothing but a little heart.
Telephone.
You ain't nothing but a protector of girls that you trying to get with. I said, no, I ain't trying to get with none of these girls, because, hey, I got my girl. But I said, I bet you won't hit her. Go ahead, I'm still waiting on you to hit her. He stepped 2 steps back, and his boy was behind him. He was like, hey, man, you got my back? Boy said, yeah, I got your back. And I said, do you got my back? And then a voice came from behind both of them and said, yeah, I got him.
These old niggas had a whole play. Like, they sitting around. They together, but they're not together. A nigga sitting right here, another nigga sitting like 5 spaces down. You think you walking up to him, he by himself the whole time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Real 90s, 80s shit. You feel me?
Bishop Moore was in here too. Robbie was in the pool room, but he really wasn't my boy yet. Because see, Robbie was a car thief. But he really wasn't my boy at that time. But he didn't like Skinny. Only time he liked the Skinny was when Skinny was giving him money to not beat his butt. Because Robbie was a bully. But he was like, and then as soon as Tanya came into the bar, 'cause she owned the place, he got a gun, huh? Man, you a snitch. He was like, Tanya told him, come here, baby. Because those two was doing it even though she was married. But that hit the fan, and he left the girls alone. Several other girls wanted to come to me. Next thing I know, everybody talking about little Boone the pimp. Even my girlfriend was like, oh, I hear you pimping. You gotta stay. I ain't doing nothing. You know what I believe pimps do? That's all pimps do. They sell girl and they sell themselves.
How much money are these women paying you to protect them at that time? Do you remember?
Well, they was giving me a little bit more than half whatever they made. But see, I wasn't spending it. I was basically putting their names on it and putting them in different bags. But yeah, Skinny had dipped out when it told Tanya. Tanya came and told me, we got to leave him alone. I said, no problem. I'm only going to do that because of you, okay? But we left that situation alone. The girls, I got tired of doing this, so I told my friend, hey, I'm going to step away from this. But they said that they would look out for him a little bit longer. I called all the girls back to the apartment and gave them a bag. They were like, what's in the bag? I said, that's a surprise. They opened the bag and it was money. I said, that's all the money that y'all gave me. Why you didn't spend or do it too? I said, for what? That's y'all money you went out there and hustled on your back.
Real nigga shit. And here's some more real nigga shit. Go ahead and take you a hit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up. You know, take you ahead. Don't ever say I never did nothing for you. You feel me? Don't ever say that.
I'm not in that for that. Yes, I took my 10%. That's it.
Real life manager.
For me protecting y'all out there. Even though I should have took a little bit more, but 10% was good. That's all I wanted. So I gave him the money, told him what the deal was, that I was stepping away because me and my girlfriend, we trying to make a family. So I started staying with my girlfriend. A couple weeks later, the girls pulled up. I didn't see when they pulled up, but they pulled up and they had a big white thing covered with a big bow on it. What is y'all doing and what's under there? Well, I know there's a car under there, but what's it doing here? And why are y'all here?
Hey there. Somebody sent you a message on your telephone.
My girlfriend is going to get real mad at this. And my girlfriend stepped out to me, what's going on? They pulled the sheet off. I'm like, a Fleetwood program, money green, gangster, white wall, TV, oh man, this is beautiful. They said, here go the keys. We bought this for you. For all the stuff you did for us. I said, wait a minute, y'all took the money that I've been saving for y'all and went and bought a car? They said, yeah, but it didn't cost that much, you know. We basically stroked the dealer head. You know how we get down, Boone. I said, yeah, okay. But I appreciate it. They gave me the title and built it out, and they took it back to the dealer, and the dealer built out the paperwork. Next thing I know, in the mail, it's my car. Now don't forget, I was staying at the bus stop, but several months later, I had moved from there to the girl's place. Now to move from her place into my girl's place. My girl said, hey, you want to go to this party with me? I said, I'm not used to partying or going out drinking, because I never drink. I ain't that type of person. I want to keep my head together. I said, where's the place at? She's talking about, just right next door. All right. I go over there with you. That night we go over there, and the little dark-skinned girl come down the steps, and I'm looking like, oh, I seen her somewhere before. I'm trying to rack my brain on where I seen her at. So I don't say nothing, and she looks at me, and she don't say nothing, so I go sit down. About 10 minutes later, here come this other lady. She comes in, and she took one look at me, and said, Boone? Nobody ever called me Boone, he called me Nate. So it was my sister Louise. I was like, Louise? Yeah, boy, you don't know me. So how did you know me? I done grew a little mustache. I got my hair all fluffed up, you know. Hey, she's talking about, you my brother. You my baby brother. I know you anywhere. I was like, wait a minute, y'all live here? This is Etna's birthday. So we talked a little bit, then she told me where my mama was still working at up on Jefferson and Boulevard up there at the restaurant. She always worked up at restaurants and school. So I go up there. I'm thinking, well, my mama ain't seen me in like 8 years or better because they had me locked up in the home. So I go up there and I go in there and sit down. She walked past me, nodded, and kept walking. I said, my own mama don't know me. She ain't seen me so long.
That's crazy.
Damn.
But then she came back with a plate of grilled cheese with the edge cut around off of it, but put to the side, and a chocolate shake. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't put no order in. She said, but you always eat that, Boone. I'm like, what you call me? I'm your mama, I called you Boone. So you know who I was? She said, I just made your best food, didn't I? And that's how I met back up with my people. But after I met back up with them, it's about ready to try to bring in some more money through drugs. So I hooked up with several people, and they weren't nobody heck of a, but I started dealing heroin again. After I got the heroin, it was cool. My packs was called, it said do to die. So I told people, you do that, you're gonna die. And most time I sold it over on, what's that? What was it, Mac? See, once you cross Mac, it turned to murder or whatever the hell the street was. But on one side is Mac, the other side is murder. And I ran both sides. And the young boys at that time, they was trying to come up and good at that time, but I knew, but the young boy was coming up, and I knew Butch from prison, so I was like, man, what you doing? He said, man, you know me, I'm putting it down. I said, me too. He said, man, I know. That's why I come to talk to you. I said, you come to talk to me? He said, yeah. You got second, third, and all these streets taking over. And my man said that you ain't trying to share, you ain't, and that you're not copying from us. I said, I ain't got to copy from you or no one else, man. What's the deal? Of course, I done already eased my hand back up on inside my coat a little bit because I got my knife, but then I always just shake it and slip right into my hand. I just pull the case off and go to work. And I hope I didn't have to go to work on Butch because he was cool. We used to play chess inside prison all the time. He beat me, I beat him, you know. It was a good thing going on. But I was moving that real nice and real good, but then, what was it? I got caught up and went to prison. This time they charged me with intent to sell. Intent to sell, I believe. I don't even remember what the heck the charge was, but I took a cop to it. I took a cop to that, go on in there and do the little time, be right back out. Ain't no problem.
How long did you do?
What, 3 years? About 3 years. I think it was 3 years, or they sent me to 3 to 15 for that and 2 for the gun. But you know, you do 2 flat for the gun and 3 to 15 or 3 to 10, that you do about a year or something out because you get your good time and all that. But I'm eligible to go to the halfway house a year before that. So basically when I finished the gun, I was going to the halfway house. I get to the halfway house, of course, and I tell the people, I don't think it's wise for y'all to put me on the west side. West side don't like me. They're like, I don't want to hear that crap. I said, okay. The word got back to me that some guy was going to ride through there and try to knock me off. They know that I wore that hat, so they were going to look for the hat because nobody knew what I really looked like. So I gave the guy my house, hey man, you want this hat? You can have it. He go outside. I'm looking in the window because I know they're out there somewhere. Then that's the iron. I stepped back from the window, pulled my gun, put it to the side in case they decide to come out and run up and see is he dead. But they didn't. They kept on going down Clark. They took off from Clark and hit that freeway and they gone, you know. But the guy didn't die, but he got shot up. But he didn't die. And I was like, hey, man, what the hell going on? I was like, damn, man. Somebody don't like you. I don't know what the hell, man. They didn't say nothing. They just drove by and said, hey. I turned and looked and he just blasted me. I said, Of course, 2 of the guys in there.
Dude is a straight menace, bro. Bro.
To work for me. John Stone, a tall white boy that became a real good friend of mine in the joint. Because inside the joint I was selling too. So I had him working for me in there, and that I had this Indian guy also working for me. They got out, and when they got out, I decided to put them to work. Johnston, I made him my driver. I had a little red candy apple limousine. And I let him drive me everywhere. And he also carried my wallet. which was a briefcase. That's where I carried my money at. But he was like, I can't remember the Indian guy's name for nothing. I've been trying to find out his name for many times. But anyway, me and him got together and we decided to see what was the deal was up in Muskegon. So I sent him up there to put it down. He did. But then, of course, afterward, he decided that he wanted to go on his own. I said, ain't no problem, man. I don't force people to stay with me. But if you gonna cop, dude, cop from me. He said, well, yeah, that's the plan. I won't cop from you, but I want this to be my own little clique. I said, okay, but remember now, if you get in trouble, you need my help. You got to pay. And we'll come and put in work. Cause you, ain't nobody gonna take you seriously. He told me, man, what you mean, man? I said, you ain't that tough looking type of person. That's why I was always scared about you in the joint, because I believe that if you wasn't down with me, they would have turned you home. You got that long engine hair, and you just look pretty, boy. Even, I look like a little man. Are you sure you a dude? But see, I don't roll that way. But I protect a lot of those guys that was in there about that booty bandits in there. But hey, when you're doing that much time, and some guy wasn't even doing that much, and they were still running around trying to get booty. I was like, man, y'all call it booty bandits. Y'all see the guy coming in off the bus, y'all be like, I got that one, man. I got that one. I'm like, man, those dude. Yeah, he's a pretty one. Like, he was a sick puppy. Guy put out the puppy talking about, ain't nobody got nothing. I said, shh, keep your mouth shut, Holmes. Because these guys come at you, they coming at you with 4 to 6 people. They gonna spread you out while one back there talking about, here, I handle this. I'll be like, ain't nothing I can do, homie, unless you down with me. So at that time, I had my friend making hats saying down with the craft. So I was passing them out. Everybody that was down with me, people know not to mess with. Because me and John and them will put in work on them. We don't care. We will not be disrespected. Most of the people in there, they all basically knew me. We say, hey man, where's Iceman? You over there playing chess or this and that, because they know I ain't afraid to stab a guard or an inmate, take it to the heart. So that's why they call me Iceman. But it was just that I found my family. They was beautiful. Then I got hooked up through Skinny and them. They was set, but Skinny, that man lived a long time after he died. Not too long after I got out in 2008. I said, that man lived a long time. Of course, he got skinnied in the mud, even though that was his pimp name or whatever, Skinny the Pimp. I know he used to always borrow her car, which was a white Eldorado. And then he was trying to tell me that I could buy some stuff from him. And I told him, man, your stuff is stepped up. Your stuff ain't no good, period. That's why they coming to me, man. You just stepped on yours so bad that nobody even come to you unless they desperate, they can't go nowhere else. But most of the murders came after